on the air. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Green Bay Packers and the Los Angeles Rams. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. First carry now for A.J. Dillon. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Well, this defense for the Rams, they were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball? Or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright?
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Rodgers going to give this one to Dillon. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. To throw is Rodgers. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
4th down, and on is Ty Long to punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Fielded at about the 28. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Here's the first carry of the game for Cam Akers. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front and linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Play action. Now Wentz. Now this is taken in by the tight end, Bryson Hopkins.
That's a pretty throw right there. That ball's in the air a long time, but it's right on the money on the right sideline. A really good route. Moving the defenders towards the middle of the field before breaking to the sideline. What a completion there. Big-time arm strength. Very nice route.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get any.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Shotgun now for Wentz. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Packers are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
A first carry now. This is Hill. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers. Finding some room at midfield. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. And that catch, he just hit number 800 in his NFL career.
And just think, that puts you in top 35 range all time in the NFL in terms of number of catches. One significant guy in that number, Shannon Sharp, who was a tight end. That's big-time play right there.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43. On the handoff, this is Dillon. Trucks over him. And he's going to get this inside the 30. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. And what they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
They run again with Dillon. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now it's Rodgers. Got a man. It's Higbee complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Hill. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. And one of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you can darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Dillon. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up third down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Big play coming here. It's third and goal. Throwing is Rodgers. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by the line. Rams are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
And that run there does nothing but juice up the guys who are moving the football. I mean, if you're an offensive lineman, people running it, actually the guy calling plays, you're almost jumping up and down in jubilation, aren't you?
Yeah, now you've got options on second down.
And big-time options. You might want to think about play action and try and get something cheap right here over the top.
On second and a yard, Wentz throwing deep for Galladay. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they finally get him down at the other 46. A big play there for L.A.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Now a play fake. Wentz. Packer pressure, and down he goes. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack. A lot of ground to cover. Second and 22. Another try after the first down sack. Wentz, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun, it's Wentz. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to fourth down. On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Calls for the fair catch, makes the fair catch just inside the 15-yard line. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And the Packer drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Will they make up for it? A gain of 6 there on first. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage, good for the receptions for the receivers, but you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces, so that as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football, all right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. The Packers with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. To throw, it's Rodgers. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield. And he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
Dillon now on 1st and 10. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
They'll go with Hill here on first down. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. Now a shotgun handoff to Hill. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers. That'll be caught. It's Tony. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Here's Rodgers to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And the Packers are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
They'll run here with Dillon. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here this close. Sneak it?
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Now Rodgers. Forced out to his left. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Throwing it away like that? Frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
3rd and goal. This L.A. Rams defense will try to bow up once more. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And it's a Packers touchdown. Jalen Guyton, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are on the board first here tonight. Extra point right down the middle, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Packers 7, Rams nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
You know, are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
Wentz now on 1st down. To the right side to Eric Ebron. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. 2nd down and 3.
I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Come, baby. I'm coming, baby. Mike 9.
Working from the gun, Wentz. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he is going to have a Rams 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the 1st down.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Wentz now on 1st down. A quick throw, but incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
I got you.
To throw again on second down. Wentz. And he rifles one incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
It seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Hey, we got a seal.
Now Wentz on third down. And now another one thrown incomplete. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important fourth down. Here's Tommy Townsend now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. Only 29 yards on the punt there, definitely not his best. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a two-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Second and 10. Rodgers now to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Hill. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Hill. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Rodgers. A dump off now to Hill. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Coming up on a 2nd and 6. Now Rodgers. And that'll be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Rodgers going to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Rodgers to throw once more. Flush to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Rodgers. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Hill. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. To throw is Rodgers. And going deep for Hill. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And the Rams are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is 3rd down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. Short little throw to Ebron. And he'll go out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
At the 15-yard line.
Now Wentz. That's caught by Galladay. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. To throw is Wentz. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
That was a nice job defensively. You could almost see him going through the coaching points. Adjust, find the football, knock it away. Well executed.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Shotgun now for Wentz. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter. So danger averted for the moment, but now here's a 3rd and long. So we've reached halftime with just the lone touchdown here. 7-0 is our score. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Okay, Coach. Yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this 3rd quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. The Rams set to receive the 2nd half kickoff, and they trail here as we resume play. set to begin their next drive. The Rams offense at the line.
It's been a tight game to this point. What do they need to do, Charles, to break through in the second half and take the lead?
Well, I think the first thing they need to do is thank their defense for keeping them in this game. And you know what I think the defense is saying back to them? Why don't you guys focus on getting some first downs, put some drives together, give us a little bit of a break here. If we can get some rest, we'll play even better for you. And, oh, by the way, pay off a few of those drives with some points, too.
2nd and 6.
On play action, it's Wentz.
That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big play that time through the air. 35 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
They'll run out of the gun with Akers.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
On 2nd and 7, Wentz.
Looking underneath, he's got Akers.
Evades the tackler, and now some space. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
They'll try and run for this with Akers. And he's going to get the 1st down as they bring him down at the 23.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
Let's make these babies cry.
Here's Akers. And I think we've got a hold here. It's a 5-yard pickup for the moment. Let's see what our referee says. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Wentz.
Open man is Atwell, complete.
It's a big play, yet amazingly, because of how far they had to go, they're still looking at a 2nd down here. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting them in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
From the 16, Wentz, and he fires one incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Wentz going to try and throw on 3rd. Touchdown, Rams. Eric Ebron. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that will tie our game here in the 3rd. So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
Steps away to his left. And I think the ball's out. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. If the ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
To throw again on second down. Rodgers. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down.
First down.
Somebody missed an assignment. He was waving his arms saying, hey, I'm wide open. They found him.
You think? You think? I mean, he was so wide open. Did you see he was just windmilling like he was Don Quixote or somebody out there? And then they found him for a really nice gain.
On first down, Dillon. Oh, he bowls over him. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
On second and very short, Rodgers. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Say hello to Eric Kendricks. He gets the sack there.
Well, remember, he had the interception earlier. Now he adds the sack. He's really making his presence felt out there.
Well, he is putting together a heck of a game. In fact, he's going to bump these plays to his highlight reel. Okay, so when he wants to show it off later on, look what I did out there, guys. And this offense, they've got to start paying him a little special attention. He's like a good basketball player, putting stats in every column.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down again. Aaron Donald in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Here's Ty Long now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. 46 on his first kick, this one in that neighborhood as well. Pulled in at the 24. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here.
He's not going to get me.
On second and 9, Wentz.
That's complete, left side to Bateman.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. Nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
They'll run on first down with Akers. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. And sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. Two of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted, thrown back across his body. Picked off near the 29, and his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And some space here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Taken down at the 41. A gain of 12. First down, Green Bay.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On play action, Rodgers. Got a man, it's Higbee, complete. And he will finally be taken out of bounds. It's a big play there for Green Bay. And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play. They'll run on first down. Dillon powers past him at the 5. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 46 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Some good, strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
From the 3, second and a yard. Again, it's Dillon. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. A.J. Dillon, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Packers have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7.
14, Rams 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind. Plenty of time on the clock. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That's complete to his receiver, Bateman.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you?
3 down, 3 down. Hey, check. 3 down, 3 down.
On 2nd and inches, Wentz. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit 4 of 7. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches.
It's our time. It's our time.
From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. And he is going to have a Rams 1st down, at least at first glance, as he'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
At the 36-yard line.
Oh, here we go. Oh. 2 Jet. I'm bringing it to
From the gun, it's Wentz. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Bud Dupree. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the scrambler or the dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
After the sack on 1st down, Wentz to the right and complete to Galladay. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
To throw, it's Wentz. And he will find Atwell. That's complete. And he is going to have a Rams 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's good for an LA Rams. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Throwing on 1st is Wentz. Throw right side here, taken in by Bateman. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Wentz, short little throw to Ebron.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
3 down.
On the handoff, it's Akers. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Going right back to Akers. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
On 1st down, Wentz. Flushed out right. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Well, here's where having mobility sometimes can work against you as a quarterback. He thinks he can retreat and outrun the pressure. But that time, they zeroed in on him and took him down for a big loss, partner.
A really big loss.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Wentz. He finds his target, Ebron. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
On 3rd down, here's a run by Akers.
And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the 1st.
That's a tremendous group effort there, because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. On play action, Wentz. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Tutu Atwell. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails, because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Rodgers to throw. Connecting with Hill. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Nothing open downfield. They went underneath.
Yeah, see if you can get it to your running back. See if you can make someone miss in the open field.
Back-to-back good plays. Have them on the move on 1st down. From the gun, a run for Hill.
60 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. To throw is Rodgers. Open man is Higbee, the tight end. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. On 1st down, Dillon. Eric Kendricks in on the tackle. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go.
At the 39-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Hill. They find some open field here. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the fourth.
Well, any thoughts about overtime have ended at this juncture. That touchdown puts them up 6. I would imagine they'll kick the extra point now and rely on their defense.
Yeah, rely on their defense. So a little bit of time left on the clock here in the fourth, but they got to feel good now. The extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 21-14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. One possession game, time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Wentz. Pass complete to Ebron. And he'll be brought down. Still a yard or two short even of the first down. So things looking bleak here. They've got to convert on 4th. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down.
45, 45, 45, Mike, 45. Let's go, Heavy. Sunday. What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy?
Now Wentz, gotta have this one. Pass complete, Galladay. And he will have the conversion on 4th down. He's out of bounds as well to keep their hopes alive. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
You have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
And a throw right sideline is complete. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. One final try now for Wentz. This one brought in by Jefferson. But Charles, a one-score game down to the